Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Hope you're all doing good. Hope you're all okay. It's Tuesday evening. Haven't done no work today. Gonna do it very shortly after I've done this video. Gonna have about an hour's break and then I'm gonna hit the work again. Need to pull it back. I'm a couple of days behind again. Meant to do some yesterday but fell asleep. Today, I've had a busy day today. Yeah, I've been really thinking a lot about work lately and stuff like that. It's not until you start thinking about doing things that you realise how hard things are, basically. You realise, yeah, just how difficult things are and the system and everything. Do you know what I mean? You realise how hard, how difficult things are, basically, and how yeah, how it's just hard to do anything, and it's hard to get on in life. It really is. Do you know what I mean? Especially when you're in my position. Like, can't even say that really. It's in anyone's position really. But if you're a single man, you're in the worst position ever. Do you know what I mean? If you're a single man, it's like it's a nightmare. Luckily, I've got my accommodation already, so it's good in some ways and it's bad in some ways. It's like it makes it hard for you to get out of it, but you've got somewhere, you've got that safety net kind of thing. It's pros and cons. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, spoke to the job centre, our disability employment advisor, and just spoke to them about what they offered and how it'd affect my benefits and everything, and what I'd have to, how I'd go about doing things. They could give me so much advice, but they couldn't really give me that much advice, to be honest. They could give me advice about what they offer, but not about benefits or anything like that. So it was a bit of a waste of time in a sense. But yeah, they said they'd get in touch with me if they think they can help me, but to be honest, then I went up to the Disability Resource Centre and they were a bit more helpful. The lady was nice up the Disability Resource Centre. Seemed like she actually gave a crap, and yeah, I'm not saying the guy at the job centre didn't, but he's just there to do his job more than anything else, I think. But she seemed to give a crap a bit, and she was quite helpful in some ways. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go that route kind of thing. I don't think I'm gonna, because the problem I've got is I've got really, do you know what I mean, nowhere to live other than where I've got at the moment, and it's a nice little place. I don't mind if I'm living in a room in a house, but it'd have to be the right house. Do you know what I mean? And finding that is like rare as anything. Do you know what I mean? I heard of someone I know, they're living in a HMO and it's not the best, and it's like a little box room and they're working 9 to 5 pretty much hard. Do you know what I mean? Like working their butt off and they're going home to that. So it's like, it's not the nicest. Do you know what I mean? It's not, doesn't seem fair. Do you know what I mean? But there's got to be a way. Do you know what I mean? There's got to be there's just got to be. I have faith in God that things will come together. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to go the route through the Disability Resource Centre. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do what my doctor said to do, which is work, do permitted work first for like 8 months, or not even permitted work part time, whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing really. It's just you can do more hours or you can do littler hours. But I'll do that for like 8 months. And then my doctor says I can gradually transition into full time. he's happy for me to do that if I show him that I can do 8 months work and succeed at it. And yeah, he's happy for me to gradually up the hours and up the hours till it's full time basically. Obviously if I up the hours it's going to affect my housing situation, but life could be different by then anyway. I don't know if it will be, but it could be. It's hard to say, do you know what I mean? But there's got to be a way. I just believe in God. I believe God will come through in some way. I just do. I've seen it happen in small ways in my life before where God's come through. So I believe He'll come through. I have faith, do you know what I mean? If you believe, you believe. If you don't, you don't. And I believe. So I just know everything's going to work out one way or the other. So, yeah, I don't know how, but I just believe it will. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to work part-time. I've already got in touch with the Disability Resource Centre, so I'm going to go through those guys. I think I was going to go through the Shore Trust, but I've kind of like arranged an appointment with Disability Resource Centre now. So, and I think they could be more helpful, perhaps, than the Shore Trust. Perhaps, I don't know. We're going to give it a try anyway. If I'm not happy with the Disability Resource Centre, then I'll go to Shore Trust, and it's one of them, like. But yeah, that's what I'm looking to do for now. See how I go, because I haven't worked for a while, so it's going to be a bit of a shock to the system. So yeah, I really need my safety net at the moment. Do you know what I mean? I really need to see how I'm gonna do in work, and gradually progress the hours, like, instead of just going full balls to the wall, kind of like into full-time work and hoping for the best. I don't think that's the wisest. Do you know what I mean? Yes, I worked part-time for 2 years. In 2020, it ended in 2020, started in 2018, but yeah, that's like 4 years ago. So, do you know what I mean? I've got to kind of do it gradually, I think. Excuse me, my stomach's rumbling. Flipping on. Yeah, I think gradually is the best way to go about it. That's what I think, kind of thing. Oh, excuse me, got a load of air all of a sudden. I don't know where that's come from. But yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, I think part time, gradually increasing the hours. I think that's the way to go. And by which case, say if I do that for like a year or something, do you know what I mean? They may like who knows what we'll be able to come up with. Do you know what I mean? It's I just believe things will work out one way or the other. Do you know what I mean? This is what I believe. I don't believe anything's impossible with God, so I trust in Him and I leave it to Him, and I believe that the plan and everything will God's plan. Do you know what I mean? Whatever it is, I don't know what it is. He doesn't tell you much. Do you know what I mean? But I believe that or He often doesn't tell you much anyway. He often lets you work it out as you go along. But I believe in God's plan, and I believe it'll all come together one way or the other. So yeah, guys, I got faith. Do you know what I mean? The Bible wouldn't say about working with your hands, and like how that's the way to create wealth. If it was impossible to do, if the system made it such that you could never do it, it wouldn't say that. Do you know what I mean? So there's always a way around it. Where there's God, with man maybe there isn't, but with God there's always a way around it. So yeah, trust in the Lord. And that's what I'm looking to do now. I'm gonna get in touch with Disability Resource Centre. Well, they're gonna get in touch with me, I think tomorrow, to arrange an appointment, and I'm gonna get it moving, like part-time work. That's my focus. My focus now is getting back into work. I've done enough courses. Do you know what I mean? I can still do my courses around work. Do you know what I mean? But I've done enough courses to give myself a good starting point. Do you know what I mean? It's like I don't wanna leave working that long where it's like my courses are literally become obsolete because I haven't worked for so long. Do you know what I mean? I want to make use of those courses that I've done. So the only way to do that is to focus on work and gradually get back into work, and I believe everything will come together when it's meant to. And but my focus now is on work. Do you know what I mean? Be it part-time work for now, and then when my doctor, after I've done it for 8 months, my doctor will let me gradually increase the hours. So that's what I'm looking to do, guys. My focus is all on work now. I haven't been like that in the past. I've been happy doing my courses and not focusing on work, but now I'm really, like I say, I've got enough of an education behind me. I plan on getting more of an education behind me. Like I say, I can do a part-time course and do a part-time job. Job Centre's told me I can do that, so that's what I'm going to look to do. There's also the potential of doing a level 4 apprenticeship if I pass my level 3 diploma in software development. If I pass that, then yeah, there's a potential of doing a level 4 apprenticeship. So that could change things as well. I don't know how it works if you do an apprenticeship. There may be different rules, and do you know what I mean? I think she kind of said that to me, the lady at the resource centre. There might be things available if you're doing an apprenticeship and stuff like that there aren't otherwise. So there's different things, potential options and stuff. So yeah, I'm hopeful. I'm disheartened in a way because it was a lot more difficult, and I found there's a lot more problems and difficulties than what I hoped there would be. The system really is kind of in a mess, but where does God? Where does a will? Where does God? Where does God? There's a way. Do you know what I mean? So this is what I think. This is what I believe. God is good, and if you follow God, if you put God first, He'll be good to you. Do you know what I mean? This is what I fully believe, 1,000,000,000%. So yeah, I've got faith that things will work out how they're meant to, and in a good way eventually. So yeah, guys, this is the word for now. This is my word. Interesting day, interesting day. But yeah, that's what I'm looking to do: part-time work, and then gradually increase the hours, and then just see how everything unfolds from there. But I'm not going to rush into full-time work because I don't think I'm ready for that right now, and it's taking a big chance. Do you know what I mean? I've got this safety net of where I live and stuff, and if I just go balls to the wall, and I'm all right. I may be able. So best case scenario is I do my job and I can do it, but then what am I going home to? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? What am I going home to? I've got peace where I am at the moment. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what the future's going to hold, but there's, from what the lady was saying to me, there may be options, but I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Well, I'm not going to say any more on that at the moment, but yeah, depending on what I do, whether I do an apprenticeship or depending on whether I stay where I am, move on, or whatnot, there's all potential. Anything could happen, really. Anything could happen. So yeah, but I've got 5 things are going to work out okay. That's all I can say. I believe in God. I believe in God. So I believe God wants the best for me, and I believe He's good. So I believe He'll come through for me one way or the other. So yeah, that's all I want to say, guys. All hope isn't lost. All hope isn't lost. I wondered if it would be for a while, but it isn't. God's kept the hope alive. So yeah, that's all I want to say, guys. That's it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel and me. And I shall be back with some more content soon. So thank you, guys. I've had a couple of chicken burgers today. I probably put a bit on. Yeah, probably have. Didn't eat much yesterday though, so probably lost a bit, but I think I've put it back on with a couple of chicken burgers, one chicken burger meal and one chicken burger today. So I'm gonna have to get back on my dieting. I think tomorrow I'll go and get some shopping in. I've got a flat check tomorrow, but after that, or maybe even before that, I may go and get some shopping. Because I need to eat healthy. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, I'm gonna let myself go, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, that's all I want to say, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you all. Love you all. Keeping you all in my prayers. I'm wishing you the best. So thanks, guys. Take care. God bless. Much love, and I'll be back soon. Take care.